Yo, this is Big Wyno and you're on Cross the Street. We out here. Su Casa. Show 'em love.
This life ain't nothing new to me. I've been living in hell, and I've been running from the 12 since before I was 12. Taught by my mama, yo, a lesson learned well, that I might wake up in the cell or wake up in hell. And I ain't never known peace to come from police, so I've been running these streets with the peace of police.
What is good? I'm here today with Big Wyno. We are kicking it at Su Casa. We're at Su Casa today. How's it doing? How's it doing?
It's doing really good, and I gotta give him props on the concha, fresh concha. I already ate one. I gotta take some home to the lady. You know what I'm saying? So
he bought these before we even showed up. I'm pretty impressed by that.
I almost grubbed some tacos before you got here, but I was like, you know what? That would just be rude.
They have tacos here that are amazing. We were commenting. I like the spicy Chipotle style. Whatever he uses there is phenomenal.
Yeah.
Phenomenal. We got some donuts. We also got Figure 8 with us. Fig came to shoot some camera 2 today. Big ups to Fig. Take a look at these little pastries that we got though.
I know.
See, word on the street is you are the man to be. I want to be like you. Help me, man. First of all, who is you?
That looks bomb.
I'm gonna do a whole episode with chocolate in my beard.
Yeah, well, I guess I'm gonna have to do it too with the concha.
How you been? It's been like a year since we last saw you at the Fused.
Yeah, honestly, I've been busy as fuck since the last time you see me. I pretty much toured the country. We did Miami a couple of times, New York, Atlanta, all over California, Denver. I mean, you name it, we've been there, Phoenix. And then I was like, I'm not gonna say I had a fucking breakdown, right?
It's okay.
But I went through this thing where I was traveling so much that I like forgot what home was like.
I've never had that problem, but
Here's the thing, you think, oh yeah, great, let's go fucking travel everywhere, right? But I ended up turning down a deal to do another 20 cities. And because it just wasn't worth it. And then plus they wanted to do 20 cities on a fucking bus, on a tour bus. And I'm like, there's no fucking way, bro. There's no way we're gonna do 20 cities on a tour bus, bro.
no. I don't want to go anywhere on a bus for too long, really.
Hell no. I don't want to be in a car, in a bus. I don't want to be on a plane. 6 hours on a plane sucks.
What up? It's Figure 8. This is We See You. Just wanted to give a shout out to your boy J-Dub. Mixed District Studios about to be opening up again. He's doing a lot of performances to promote that. Shout out to your boy J-Dub. And on the other side of this coin, we want to give a big shout out to Hollywoods for donating to the Cross the Street Fund. Donations like you and from the rest of the fans of the city keep us going, keeps the show alive. Shout out.
You have I think the last time we saw you, we were just kind of catching up a little bit before we started here.
Yeah.
It was like 2 years ago almost, because it was right before the Portland Hip Hop Awards.
Yeah.
You got through that one. You made it another year through the Portland Hip Hop Awards.
Yes.
This year, it sounds like you're going to be throwing some of your own events, right?
Yeah.
Or dates?
So, yeah, right. So I've been doing, I've been doing these shows and events for other companies as well, like throughout the country. I've been like heavy on the NFT space. So we've been throwing what they call satellite events during conventions like Art Basel in Miami, LA NFT. I just got back from LA NFT. Props to Rebud and Meta Rebels and all those cats for, bringing me out and having me be a part of that event. But yeah, man, I've just been kind of networking with a whole nother community of creators, right? Like a more international community of creators.
He was telling us before we get started here too, you're only allowed to say the word crypto 3 times on my program before your mic gets muted for a minute. So we'll have a crypto counter maybe today. I don't know.
That's twice for him so far. So count.
one more, and I am done. One more, and I'm done. Some cool graffiti here. Check out the Barney piece. That's pretty cool. Also, speaking of cool graffiti, we stopped in and checked out the piece that Jedi did.
Jedi did, yeah. That's gonna be cool. I hope they get to see that, because that's actually like, I've seen Jedi do a lot of work, and that one right there is like, I was like, oh damn, a portrait. So that's not easy to do. You know what I mean? So.
And what's the name of the facility we stopped in out there too?
The center. Yeah.
The center. Yeah.
Yeah.
I believe we're going to be there April 22nd to go visit. We saw JC Cordetta's going to be on there.
D1, JC Cordetta, and was it Jamal or
We'll show the flyer for
Yeah,
it. Right here.
Rashid Jamal, I think.
Oh, is it Rashid
Yeah,
Jamal?
I think
Okay.
so. Yeah.
All right, we'll show the flyer for it right here so you guys can get an idea where that's at. Come join us here for the fun, though, on the 22nd.
I wish I could be there. I've got an event.
Let me guess, you're going to be in Hawaii or something?
I wish. It's not as cool as Hawaii, but we're going to be in Sacramento for Culture Clash. We have an event out there with our nonprofit, Legendary Steps. And so that's going to be our first breaking event of the year. And so we'll be doing, there's going to be an international breaking event there. And then the winners of that will come out here to Portland for the Skillfest Jam. And then the winners of that will get flown out to France.
Didn't you bring Skillfest here last year to Portland, right?
Yeah. And I'll bring it here. Skillfest has been in Portland for like 3 years now. And prior to that, it was in Colorado.
Okay.
Right? And so we've had it in different places. In fact, I wasn't going to do it in Portland this year. I was going to do it in LA. But then I was like, man, but there's only a handful of things that can really go on culturally here with hip hop, so
I don't know how to eat this on camera and not feel unmasculine. But I'm going to try it.
it's how is it though?
Yeah.
How is it?
How they do that?
I don't know.
It's pretty freaking good. Fig got the, what'd you get, Fig?
Those are bomb. I don't even know what those are called, but they're bomb. That's Lee Goddess's favorite right there.
Shout out to Lee Goddess.
Yeah.
Stole your man and made him put on some calories in the parking lot here. But
Yeah, but yeah. So since the last time I talked to you, I think I hadn't gotten the position as treasurer for USA Break-In yet at that point. But after I talked to you, I became the treasurer for USA Break-In, which is the nonprofit, helping to usher in the Olympics, breaking in the Olympics in 2024.
Cool, yeah. Is that happening for real?
No, that's happening. Yeah,
Oh,
that's why I've been doing all these breaking events the last year.
Oh, I'm so behind on the times.
Yeah.
Man, I feel like I should have known that.
Oh, I mean, listen, bro, it's hard to know if you're not in the mix.
If they have cannoli eating in the Olympics, I'm entering.
You know what? It's funny because I think the Olympics is looking for anything that will draw an audience. So, I mean, if you could prove that there's people.
They sped up baseball. Did you see that?
I did.
I read yesterday that beer sales were down, and they're now allowing them to sell beer into later innings because of how fast the games move.
Yeah. We'll see how it works out. I mean, they're trying to do what they can to get the viewership up on everything right now, I guess. But here's the thing. I don't know. I've never been like a big baseball guy.
Ballet for men.
Ballet for men,
Yeah.
I mean, it could work.
It's like ballet for men. It's a slow-paced game.
But, I mean, when I was a kid, I used to love it, though. I used to love it.
You know what else I love? It's PDX Radio. Shout out to Rappy Dusky and PDX Radio. Make sure you artists submit all your music to prettydopesubmissions@gmail.com, and Rappy will get you played on his credited radio station.
That's tight.
So shout out to Rappy Dusky. If you have some music, please submit it to Rappy Dusky.
Definitely. I definitely need to make some radio edits.
You don't even have to have radio edits.
Really? I could just say whatever I fucking want.
You can say whatever the fuck you want.
That's fucking
We
great.
love it. He has an entire segment called Locals Only where he plays nothing but local hip-hop.
Oh,
I
that's
believe,
tight.
Fig, you've been on the show. You've been on
on the show.
Yeah, Fig's had some of his music played on there, so.
Yeah.
Also, we got to give a quick moment to our other monthly sponsor, Miss Strawberry Pickle and Rainbow City. If you're looking for events and venues, places to hold your events, Rainbow City is a space to be. It's all colorful, decorated very nicely. Again, Rainbow City, thank you for being our monthly sponsor.
That's awesome.
Show's got a little different since the last time we saw you.
I know. We had to do all the introductions and.
Yeah, we got like
It's
sponsors
crazy.
and stuff.
That's good though.
You know how much we charge our sponsors?
How much?
In true cross the street form, we charge $0.
That's good stuff, but I mean, I don't know if it's a working model. I don't know if it's going to keep you afloat.
Terrible business plan.
Yeah, terrible business plan. But at the same time, to be honest, I do a lot of shit for free for a lot of people, and it ends up paying off in the end, to be honest.
I call it, what we do for free, we collect in hand claps and daps.
Yeah.
And some of those hand claps and daps that I've got, and people I've been able to work with because of free, let's say,
Yeah.
are worth more than any money. So
You know what? That's a good topic because, like, to be honest, like, I feel I feel like I'm everywhere I ever wanted to be in life right now, right? Musically, I do whatever I want. I go wherever I want, right? Artistically, I do art. I could just paint 24/7 if I feel like it. You know what I mean? But with everything, like I've given away a lot of things, but it's starting to like give back now. You know what I mean? Like for instance, the last time I went to LA, that trip was fully paid for. You know what I mean? Because people were like, yo, we appreciate what you've been doing for us. We appreciate what you're doing in the space. And they reward that in the ways that they can. And I think when we help the local businesses out here, eventually these guys are gonna hit gold. They're gonna, like, some of these guys are gonna succeed a lot. And those successes help other people because that's how they became successful, right? Yeah. And, well, you hope they do that. And I think in most cases, the people that have it paid forward end up coming back in and helping people out. So I mean, you say it's free, but at the end of the day, you know, I think there is like an emotional bank account that gets filled by
there you go.
doing
like
good
that.
for people.
Emotional bank account, I dig that. How long has it been on the timer there, Fig? Because I'm curious how long it takes me to eat an entire donut and a cannoli in one sitting.
Right.
10 minutes and 32 seconds.
10 minutes and 32 seconds. I can do an interview. Maybe we'll do a calorie counter on this one too.
Here's the thing though, you're eating and talking, so that's what makes it special.
So we have the calories should go down.
Yeah.
As I'm talking. And then they just add anything.
It's like you're breaking even at the end of it, you know?
Kinda, yeah. Any other big plans? I know you travel a lot. You said you are going to be traveling soon.
Yeah, you know.
I guess what was the one question that me and Fig had is, what the hell do you do for a living?
Right, that's a good question.
Yeah.
Let's,
Love that.
I know, this guy.
No, don't warm it up. No, okay.
Nah, so what do I do for a living? That's a good question because I change my bio constantly because I don't know what to put in it, right? But if I was to put anything, I would say I'm the CEO of Rated Ill, right? And Rated Ill is a multimedia entertainment company.
That's the hat right
right?
there.
We have clothing, right? All of this that I'm wearing is all Rated Ill. But we do, you know, we're doing NFTs. We're going into the NFT space. We do promotion. We do marketing. We do advertising. We do music. We do film. We do management. We do, we're looking for artists right now to sign to the label. We're looking for the next generation of radio artists right now. So I've been like, honestly, I've been fucking hitting my head against a fucking brick wall looking for artists to sign that are serious enough to be able to fucking make it to the contract phase of a fucking negotiation.
Wow.
You know what I mean? And as hard as, like, as easy as you think that would sound, right? Because coming up as an artist, like, you're like, man, I would love to have all of my studio time, production, and videos paid for, right? I would love to be able to like work with a company that allows me to keep my publishing. I would love to be in a fucking independent situation where I have people who have who have an expertise in what I need to do as far as touring and all of that, right? And then be able to get you the connections that you need for whatever features you're looking for, right? Like, you would imagine that if you place that on someone's fucking table, that's an artist, that's a rapper that claims to fucking love this culture and want to be a part of it that much, right?
They would jump all over it.
They would jump all over it. But you would be surprised because once you start setting times tables and things like, you know, because it's a business, right? Mm-hmm. So one of the main requirements I have for people is like, yo, I need you to do, like, for instance, I'll tell people I need an EP within 6 months. And I'm gonna need you to use some of this production from these producers, right? Because these producers are also signed to the label. And so, as you know what I mean? I've probably done that with the last 3 artists I try to sign. And it just, no one is able to come through yet. But I do know eventually, right? Like, cause I never tie them down until after that album is done. Once they have something, like a product, right? Which is paid for, like they don't have to pay for it. Like all of this stuff is provided for them. But once it's done, then we get to the contract phase and I just haven't made it there with anyone. So, I mean, you know.
And maybe the word contract might sound scary to some people
right.
too, or, you know, especially if they're new and inexperienced or maybe don't have a lawyer or, you know.
Yeah, absolutely. No, you're right. But I think more than anything, it's something we talked about earlier, right? We were in the car, we were talking about this generation is different from the generation we grew up in, right? Me, in my, like when I was at the age where I was like ready to be signed and do that, like you couldn't keep me out of the studio. right? I would do anything to be in the studio. I was always rapping. I was always performing. Every mic that I could grab, I was grabbing it and doing everything I could. I had a passion for this shit. But I don't think the passion is the same for this particular generation. Has so many kids rapping that finding those guys is a little bit harder nowadays, you know?
We've had long conversations with numerous people about theories and like where to place your music, how to place your music, how to place your videos. I don't know if there is a formula.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think we're all kind of swinging in the dark. I'm sure there's A&Rs and people out there that are very smart.
But here's the thing though, we've got deals with majors right now where we're a farm label. So we A&R you to get you ready and prepped for the big dogs. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, and here's the thing. We do get a finder's fee. It's not, that it's not much, but it's for the work you put in. You get a finder's fee and it's part of the deal. But it's, nothing compared to what you're gonna get, if you get a good deal with these majors. You know what I'm saying?
How long did it take me to eat 2 donuts and a cannoli?
15 minutes.
15 minutes and 21 seconds.
Well, ran through about 15 minutes pretty quick. You want to give some special love, shout outs, PSAs on the way out of here before we wrap this up?
Yeah, let's do, look, I want to give a big shout out to Little Hotties. Want to give a big shout out to Rebud. Want to give a shout out to all the Radio Deal fam. And yo, if you want to come see us, we're going to be at Culture Clash on the 22nd.
You got flyers for that?
They're online. Yeah.
Flyer will be shown right next to his little head.
Definitely.
There.
We got
Right there.
Culture Clash coming up on the 22nd. We have the next week we'll be in Phoenix. And I'll send you the info for that. And then, you know what? September 30th, we're going to be doing Skillfest 8, which will be an international crew versus crew battle with people who have been chosen for the Olympics battling as well. Yeah. And it's also going to be a mansion party. So get with me, follow my shit. I'll teach you how to get in. It's going to be token gated, what they call token gated. You'll get to learn all the fun new shit. And we're going to party in a mansion and have 5-star Michelin chef. You should probably be there.
Ooh.
We're going to have live artists, you know what I'm saying? Live graffiti.
If they got donuts and 5-star chefs, you can count me in. I'll be there.
And they're going to have a ton of fucking, we got, props to PDX High Standard. Because they've been a sponsor year after year, and they sponsor with Bud. So if you want the finest weed in the Northwest, you're gonna have it.
I can see me showing up for something like that.
Yeah, right. That's what I'm talking about.
Special thank you today to Figure 8. Thank you so much, Figure 8, running in camera 2 for us today. It's a nice, wonderful day here in 162nd.
Yeah,
Right?
it's nice.
It's nice.
I thought you were bringing me to the hood for a second.
This is the new hood.
Yeah, I guess it is, but it's delicious here though. That fucking concha
See you
was
guys
good.
later.
Peace.
Peace.